Today, explore the top 30 greatest ocean explorers and navigators who changed the world. Introduction. Welcome to LSKSM Vlogs. Today, explore the top 30 greatest ocean explorers and navigators who changed the world. From ancient seafarers guided by the stars to modern ocean pioneers, these remarkable explorers expanded human knowledge and connected distant civilizations. Join us on an unforgettable voyage through the greatest adventures in maritime history. One. Christopher Columbus, 1451 to 1506, completed 4 groundbreaking voyages across the Atlantic Ocean, opening the Americas to European exploration and colonization. His expeditions fundamentally changed the course of global trade, navigation, and modern world history. 2. Zheng He, 1371 to 1433, a Chinese mariner and fleet admiral who commanded 7 massive expeditionary voyages across Asia, the Indian Ocean, and East Africa. His towering treasure ships showcased the incredible naval power and diplomatic reach of the Ming dynasty. 3. Pytheas, century 350 BC to 285 BC, an ancient Greek geographer and explorer who undertook a historic voyage to northwestern Europe and the British Isles. He is credited as the first documented person to describe the midnight sun, polar ice, and northern European tribes. 4. Vasco da Gama, 1460 to 1524, a Portuguese explorer who became the first European to reach India directly by sea around the southern tip of Africa. This monumental voyage established a direct ocean trade route, bypassing land routes and starting an era of global imperialism. 5. Pedro Alvarez Cabral, 1467 to 1520, a Portuguese nobleman and military commander recognized as the first European explorer to reach the coast of South America. He conducted the first detailed exploration of Brazil's northeastern coastline and officially claimed it for Portugal. 6. Amerigo Vespucci, 1454 to 1512, an Italian navigator who recognized that the lands reached by European ships were not Asia, but a distinct, new world. Because of his pivotal geographical insight, the continents of North and South America were named in his honor. 7. Ferdinand Magellan, 1480 to 1521, a Portuguese explorer who organized the famous Spanish expedition from 1519 to 1522 to find a western route to the Spice Islands. Though Magellan died in the Philippines, his surviving expedition crew completed the first successful circumnavigation of the globe. 8. John Cabot, 1450 to 1499. An Italian navigator whose 1497 expedition under the commission of King Henry VII of England reached coastal North America. His voyage represents the earliest known European exploration of the North American mainland since the Norse voyages. 9. Jacques Cartier, 1491 to 1557, a French navigator who claimed the territory of present-day Canada for the Kingdom of France. He was the first European to map and explore the Gulf of St. Lawrence and the shores of the St. Lawrence River. 10. Henry Hudson, 1565 to 1611, an English sea navigator who led multiple Arctic expeditions searching for a northern ocean passage to Asia. His exploration of North American waterways led directly to the naming of the Hudson River, Hudson Strait, and Hudson Bay. 11. Juan Sebastian Elcano, 1486 to 1526, a Spanish explorer of Basque origin who completed the first circumnavigation of the Earth. Following Magellan's death in the Philippines, Elcano took command of the vessel Victoria and safely navigated it back home to Spain. 12. Abel Tasman, 1603 to 1659. A Dutch seafarer and merchant best known for his pioneering voyages in the service of the Dutch East India Company. He was the first known European navigator to reach Van Diemen's Land, Tasmania, New Zealand, and the Fiji Islands. 13. James Cook, 1728 to 1779, a British Royal Navy captain and cartographer who completed 3 historic voyages across the Pacific Ocean. He produced highly accurate sea charts and made the first recorded European contact with the eastern coast of Australia and Hawaii. 14. William Dampier, 1651 to 1715, an English adventurer, hydrographer, and privateer who became the first person to circumnavigate the globe 3 times. His detailed natural history accounts and oceanic charts significantly influenced later naturalists like Charles Darwin. 15. John Franklin, 1786 to 1847, a British Royal Navy officer and Arctic explorer who mapped broad stretches of Canada's northern polar coastline. He tragically perished alongside his entire crew during his final expedition while attempting to navigate the uncharted Northwest Passage. 16. Fridtjof Nansen, 1861 to 1930, a Norwegian polymath and explorer who led the first successful expedition to cross Greenland's interior on skis in 1888. He achieved international acclaim by reaching a record northern latitude during his innovative Fram expedition. 17. Matthew Flinders, 1774 to 1814, an English navigator and hydrographer who commanded the second circumnavigation of the Australian landmass. He produced comprehensive charts of the coastlines and was a key historical champion for adopting the name Australia. 18. Ernest Shackleton, 1874 to 1922, an Anglo-Irish polar adventurer who led 3 major British expeditions to the Antarctic region. He is globally celebrated for his heroic leadership, rescuing his entire crew after their ship Endurance was trapped and crushed by pack ice. 19. Robert Falcon Scott, 1868 to 1912, a British Royal Navy officer who led 2 major scientific expeditions into the uncharted regions of Antarctica. He reached the South Pole in 1912 shortly after Roald Amundsen, but tragically perished with his team on the return trip. 20. Roald Amundsen, 1872 to 1928, a Norwegian polar explorer who was one of the central figures of the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. He led the first expedition to successfully navigate the Northwest Passage and became the first person to reach the South Pole. 21. Don Walsh, 1931 to 2023, an American oceanographer and U.S. Navy officer who co-piloted the deep-diving Bataille Trieste. In 1960, he and Jacques Piccard made a historic, record-breaking descent to the Challenger Deep, the ocean's deepest known point. '22. Jacques Piccard, 1922 to 2008, a Swiss oceanographer and engineer famed for developing specialized underwater submersibles to explore ocean depths. Alongside Don Walsh, he became one of the first humans to dive nearly 11 kilometers deep into the Mariana Trench. '23. Jacques Cousteau, 1910 to 1997, a French naval officer, researcher, and filmmaker who co-invented the aqua lung, giving birth to modern scuba diving. He popularized oceanography and marine conservation worldwide through his award-winning books and documentary series. '24. Sir Francis Drake, 1540 to 1596, an English sea captain and privateer who accomplished the second circumnavigation of the globe in a single voyage. He was a master sea commander who also played a decisive role in defending England against the Spanish Armada. '25. Tenzing Norgay, 1914 to 1986, a Nepali Indian Sherpa mountaineer who, alongside Edmund Hillary, became the first confirmed human to reach Mount Everest summit in 1953. His endurance, technical skill, and strength helped open high-altitude Himalayan mountaineering to the world. 26. George Vancouver, 1757 to 1798, an officer in the British Royal Navy best known for his 1791-1795 survey expedition along North America's Pacific coast. His precise cartography charted the complex waterways of the region, where Vancouver Island and Vancouver City bear his name. 27. Sylvia Earle, 1935 to present, an American marine biologist, oceanographer, and National Geographic explorer in residence. She set deep-sea solo diving records and continues to lead global conservation initiatives to protect critical oceanic habitats, hotspots. 28. Edmund Hillary, 1919 to 2008, a New Zealand mountaineer and explorer who, alongside Tenzing Norgay, achieved the first successful summit of Mount Everest in 1953. He continued his adventurous career by leading land expeditions to both the North and South Poles. 29. Ranulph Fiennes, 1944 to present, a British explorer and author holding multiple global endurance records for polar travel. He was the first person to visit both the geographic North and South Poles by surface transport, as well as the first to cross Antarctica on foot. 30. Thor Heyerdahl, 1914 to 2002, a Norwegian adventurer and ethnographer famous for his 1947 Kon-Tiki voyage across the Pacific Ocean. He sailed 4,300 miles on a hand-built balsa wood raft to demonstrate that ancient civilizations could undertake transoceanic voyages. Conclusion. The extraordinary achievements of these 30 ocean explorers and navigators continue to inspire generations with their courage, determination, and spirit of discovery. Their journeys transformed our understanding of the world and laid the foundation for modern navigation and ocean exploration. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to LSKSM Vlogs for more fascinating stories of history, science, and exploration. These videos are not only for the current generation. They are a humble effort to preserve knowledge, history, science, and human achievements for future generations. Thank you to everyone who supports and encourages this journey of building a digital library of learning for tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the LSKSM Vlogs channel, like, comment, and share it to help pass on knowledge to future generations. Your support and encouragement mean a lot to us. G. Sobhanadri Rao, LSKSM Vlogs.